On this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers, we hope you've saved room for dessert on this Thanksgiving night, because boy, do we have a treat for you.
We're going to get some of the ice cream in there. We're going to get some strawberries. We're going to throw it all together with the rainbow sprinkles. That's a dessert if there's ever been one before.
From trying deep dish pizza in Chicago,
should we do a little cheers?
Cheers.
To taste testing some of the new offerings at Amerant Bank Arena.
We are going to try all of it. Speaking of excitement, nachos, tacos, flautas, empanadas, chips and queso.
It's a really exciting opportunity to bring our homegrown flavors with an incredible partnership program here with the Panthers.
All of that and more. Get that walk around the neighborhood in quick, because Primetime Panthers starts right now. Primetime Panthers is presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Welcome into this brand new episode of Primetime Panthers. I'm Katie Engleson. We hope that you save some room on this Thanksgiving because we have plenty of food-related content coming your way. First up, we head to Amerant Bank Arena, where Panthers radio play-by-play voice Doug Plagans got to try out some of the new concession choices.
Hey everybody, Doug Plagans here, radio broadcaster for the Panthers. And well, you love coming to Panthers games, but part of the experience, it's not just the hockey, it's the food. And I love food, and that's why we're going to try a bunch of the new offerings here at Amerant Bank Arena. We're going to start right here next to Section 318, Pliables. And I'm told I'm going to be trying the Nutella Bowl. That is right. Well, I can't wait because I love Nutella. And I read the description, and I love everything in it. And look at that. I almost don't want to eat it because it looks like a work of art, a work of culinary art. But I'm going to dive right into this. Strawberry banana, two of my favorite fruits right there. You got the acai, the flax granola. It's a healthy option here at Amerant Bank Arena. And here at Pliables, eco-compostable lids, spoons, straws. It's good for you and it's good for the earth too. Look at this. Strawberries, bananas, goodness. Well, everybody loves pizza. And right here next to Section 318, we're going to try the new official pizza of the Panthers, Stoner's Pizza. And I understand we have some ready right here. Look at that. Your own personalized box. Pepperoni pizza right there with the garlic sauce that accompanies this fine pizza, the crushed red pepper too. Let's get right into it. I love pizza. Look at this. We got the cheese. It's a New York style pizza. That's very good. Very good. But before I take off, I'm gonna need something sweet because I'm gonna plow through this pizza and I'm gonna need one of the half-baked cookies I've heard so much about. Do you have one of those?
I do.
The half-baked cookie here at Stoner's Pizza. It's exactly that from what I'm told. It's half-baked. It's as gooey as a chocolate chip cookie can be. Look at this. I like my chocolate chip cookie soft. Look at that. The chocolate all over the place. It's gonna make a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. All over my hands, and I don't even care. That is outstanding. You should get one. We're by Section 124 at the Mr. Softy stand. I was feeling like some dessert, and I tell you what, I just can't get enough waffle cone. But you know what I really love? Waffle cone chips with chocolate sauce and ice cream. Soft serve from Mr. Softy and strawberries. You know what that is? That's ice cream nachos. Thank you very much. Oh, I might need that spoon, but look at that. Waffle cone chip. We're gonna get some of the ice cream in there. We're gonna get some strawberries. We're gonna throw it all together with the rainbow sprinkles. That's a dessert if there's ever been one before. And then you can kind of do your own thing with it. That's the beauty of the ice cream nachos. And I love waffle cone. Did I mention I love waffle cone? This is outstanding. Well, you might recognize Lime Fresh Mexican Grill from being out and about in South Florida, but the next time you're out and about from your seats at Amerant Bank Arena, right outside section 125 to be exact, you can check it out right here. One of the exciting new offerings we have, and we are going to try all of it. Speaking of excitement, nachos, tacos, flautas, empanadas, chips and queso. Where do I even start? How about with the chips and the queso?
We're proud to partner with the Panthers, obviously being with a winning team like Lime Fresh, as well as our own cats. It's a really exciting opportunity to bring our homegrown flavors with an incredible partnership program here with the Panthers.
This is an empanada with the avocado ranch, and hey, it's lime, so let's throw a little lime on there, why not? The empanada, that's a beef empanada. Check it out.
This is the best and brightest of what Lime Fresh does. Flautas.
The flauta. What do we have in the beef in the flauta?
Chicken.
Chicken in this one. Chicken flauta. Get a look there. With the avocado ranch. Fun for the whole family, folks. They've even got vegetarian offerings, if you need that.
Our partnership with the Panthers includes Territory Thursdays. Wear Panthers gear, get 25% off on any of our items.
Look at this. 3 different tacos. This, see the pickled onions on there? Pulled pork. That's the Four Rivers pulled pork. That is just a carnival inside your mouth, folks.
Lime Fresh has got some of the best bold flavors. When you come here to the stand, you're gonna get the exact same. Zesty flavors, great tacos, and most importantly, Miami vibes.
Can't forget the nachos. Where do we begin? You've got the jalapenos, the black beans, the guac, the pico, the beef. The chips are outstanding. You come out to the arena, you're gonna see good hockey. You're gonna eat good food too.
Time for our first break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, Randy and Katie hit the streets of Chicago in search of the best deep dish pizza.
Oh, you've been to Chicago before?
I have.
But you've never done the Red Deer tour of Chicago. This is my town. Look at that.
Should we do a little cheers?
Cheers.
Keep it locked. Primetime Panthers on Strip Sports will be right back. Welcome back to this Thanksgiving edition of Primetime Panthers. Last week, the Florida Panthers wrapped up a road trip in Chicago. Before the puck dropped against the Blackhawks, however, our very own Katie Engleson and Randy Moller hit the streets in search of some local fare.
Hey there, Panthers fans. Katie Engleson here, and we are here in downtown Chicago ahead of the Florida Panthers game against the Chicago Blackhawks. Before the game, however, we're going to go check out some of the local attractions.
Hey, Katie!
Hey there,
You're going to
Randy.
check out the local attractions. Well, let me tell you, if you've never been to Chicago, you've been to Chicago before?
I have.
But you've never done the Red Deer tour of Chicago. This is my town. They call it the Shy Town, and I'm kind of shy guy, and that's how it all came around. So, if you've got a few moments, I'll take you to some of the highlights of Chicago, Red Deer style.
I would love that. Let's go. Randy, there's a lot of awesome foods here in Chicago. What is your favorite? Do you have?
Well, you can't go wrong with Chicago dogs, or the best, though, most famous is the deep dish pizza. And Katie, I've got a place that is unbelievable. I'll take you there.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Should we do a little cheers?
Cheers. Lots of cheese.
That's very good. Well, Randy, we are on our way now to take a little walk by Lake Michigan at Navy Pier. What are your favorite memories when it comes to Chicago?
Well, one of the biggest ones is St. Patty's Day here in Chicago. You know, Katie, I was fortunate. Back in the 90s, I was the Grand Marshal of the St. Patty's Day parade here in Chicago, and that it was I was quite honored for that.
We just finished our tour of Chicago. Randy decided to pick up some popcorn, so gotta try this.
Yeah, I'm stuffed. We had some deep dish pizza. We had some popcorn. Had a great tour. Great day.
Great tour guide.
It's a little cold right now, but we're going to go back, rest up.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Time for another break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, we head to South Florida, where the Florida Panthers hosted a non-perishable food drive that benefited Harvest Drive. Primetime Panthers is presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Keep it locked. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers. The season of giving is upon us, and back in November, the Florida Panthers hosted a food drive benefiting Harvest Drive. Let's go check it out.
Years of children helping children, and it is honestly fantastic. Food is so expensive this year, the need is so great, and the community response that we have had to helping each other has been wonderful. It feels so good to see us come together to take care of each other right now. We're assisting 360 families out of Western High School today. Each family receives anywhere between 4 and 8 bags of non-perishable groceries and either a gift card or perishables to complete their Thanksgiving meal. So we try to include holiday items like stuffing and cranberry sauce and yams and gravy, all that good holiday stuff, but also basic stuff that kids and families eat. Peanut butter, jelly, beans, rice, pasta, sauce, mac and cheese, cereal, oatmeal, syrup, veggies like tuna, all the staples you need, lots and lots of soup. The assistance of the Florida Panthers and community partners is essential because a lot of times you have situations where you have communities where the poor are trying to help the poor. And people like the Florida Panthers bring in the larger community and say, hey, come join us, be part of this caring community, help us take care of each other. You have a big voice, a big platform, and incredibly kind hearts. And not only do you use that platform to share food, you share so many resources with this community. And you shared your time and logistics. You helped us to pack 1,000 bags for Food Insecure Family just this last August. It was an incredible event. We were able to get 700 into our schools. We were able to reach other community partners. It's time, love, energy, sharing the word and sharing your community. With each of us doing a little bit, together we can make a huge dent in hunger and we can take care of each other. So please continue to give, continue to take care of each other.
The mission of Harvest Drive is to promote the concept of philanthropy to Broward County Public School students. Students, working with community partners, provide food and other necessities, including gently used clothing, to Broward County schools families in need during the holiday season and throughout the year. The Harvest Drive strives to educate students on the issue of hunger and empower them to take leadership roles in lessening hunger's devastating impact. Time for our last break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next.
It's Bennett out of his own zone, makes a move. Bennett with speed, stick handles into the backhand, save, rebound, score! Nate Schmidt against his former team.
We sit down with one of the new additions to the Panthers this season, Nate Schmidt, to discuss his decision to sign with the Cats this offseason.
You look at this team and how good it is, and obviously you join the Champs. You feel a lot less pressure about jumping on board. You just get on the bus, it's already moving, it's already gotten to its destination, gearing up for another year.
Stay with us. Primetime Panthers will be right back.
Here's Greer with a chance, he gives to Schmidt, he scores! Nate Schmidt with his first goal as a Panther, set up by A.J. Greer.
Look at Schmidt, the bottom of bigger screen. He stayed up there, and perfect passing. Greer right back to Schmidt, and he picks the corner. The Panthers get the opening goal.
Stops, gets to the forehand, has Schmidt off the big score! Nate Schmidt with a rocket! And this game is even.
Oh, for the love of Bernie Perron. Beautifully set up here by Rodriguez. Watch, he just freezes the defense. There's the trailer and everything that he had. Nate Schmidt, and he just blasts it right over the glove of Earson.
That was a great change by me because I like to attribute a lot of that to him. Roddy makes a good little turn up, but no, that was enjoyable. There's not a lot of things you can say about the shift, right? Just like, hey, step on, shoot, goal, line up again, do it again.
It's Bennett out of his own zone, makes a move. Bennett with speed, stick handles into the backhand. Save, rebound, score! Nate Schmidt against his former team.
Big rebound, and following up on the play very smartly, Nate Schmidt, and he gets the rebound goal on the short side, and the Panthers are up by a deuce.
Welcome back to this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers. Nate Schmidt has certainly made an impact on the ice so far this season, but perhaps his most important quality is what he brings to the locker room. We sat down with the new defenseman to talk about joining the Cats.
First off, why the Florida Panthers? Why was this the right fit for you?
You look at this team and how good it is, and obviously you join the champs. You feel a lot less pressure about jumping on board. You just get on the bus, it's already moving, it's already gotten to its destination, gearing up for another year. And just knowing Paul from before is always some as a player, we have familiarity with a coach and understand what he expects of you and what he expects of this group. There's a lot less guesswork when you go into it for camp time, and you know what the year's gonna look like, you know what practice is gonna look like, at least have a feeling for it. I know they've changed up things a little bit, so I'm excited for that. And also spent the last couple of years in the tundra, so I thought a little warm weather was a little bit deserved.
You mentioned earlier playing for Paul Maurice. What did you enjoy most playing for him?
I mentioned a little bit before, Paul is a very specific coach. He knows what he wants in players. He understands the ins and outs of the game, the travel, that there's more to the family life, there's more to life than hockey, and understanding what the part is outside of it. With me, I have a young son now that brings a lot of joy to my life, and understanding when you come to the rink, you're there to get your work done, and you go home, you're dad, you know, or you're more than just a player. And I think that brings such a higher level of personality and outing guys, because they know they don't have to be someone they're not, you know, when they're at the rink or when they're at home. So I've really liked that. You feel comfortable with where you are, and it allows you to be confident in your game. All the other things start to fall into place, and I love the way he coaches. I love it. I love his speeches. He flies off the cuff and does his thing. I love that. I'm a pretty energetic person myself, so I feed off of that, and I hopefully continue to do that this year.
Big smile, lots of energy, great with fans, great with his teammates. He's a happy guy, and he's a happy guy that works hard. You gotta get the happy guy that doesn't work hard. Those guys are hard to deal with, right? You can never make him mad enough to work hard. He's a happy guy that really, really works hard, so he brings that positive energy to your room. So we were specific with that one. The hockey part of it, we play differently than we've played in the past, so he's got to learn all that. But the personality, we think he's going to fit great.
Schmidt in front, the pass, no scores! He's got his first as a Panther.
Watch the pass here. That's Schmidt. And instead of taking that shot, wide open on the far side is Nosek.
I like to think that I'm a skate first, pass first defenseman, can move up in the play and jump in and add offense to your team when you need it. But a lot of games, a lot of leadership that I can bring to a room that has it, but in a different way. I like to bring a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more energy. I have a feeling Chucky and I are going to be in each other's ears quite a bit, which I'm excited for. I relish in the fact of finding big personalities and getting them all fired up, because sometimes the guys that don't talk loud want to, but they just don't feel comfortable, and that's where I come in, you know, and I try and bridge that gap. But a lot of experience too. I played this game for a while, and I got a lot of good years left, and I just think that this is such a, you know, it's a reset for me, from however you look at it, off the ice, on the ice, and I feel very fresh coming this year, mentally, physically, having a whole summer to kind of get yourself into a new frame of mind, coming to a team that, like I said before, you're just trying to jump on board with what they've been doing here.
On ice, I think While he plays a completely different style than Nico Mikala, the same idea. I think he fits our style. I think he can get across the ice, he can close plays, he's got enough hands, he can make a play, but he plays at a high, he doesn't play a passive game, he's involved in the game, and that's the really key piece on ice.
This team is gritty, this team plays tough, they don't give you an inch. This is a tough place to play. The Panthers have made it hard on visiting teams every year that you've come in for the last couple of years, and it's a different mindset. It's something you have to earn, and that's what I think that drew me to this team a ton, is that you have to earn everything you get when you play against the Panthers. It's something that, as a player, is what you want. You want to have other teams come in and say, damn, I don't like coming back to play here. It's a tough place to play. I don't enjoy, like, my time yesterday was fun, my time today was no good.
And lastly, so many refer to this as a destination franchise, players wanting to come here, take their talents here. Why do you think so many view it as that?
Well, I think the team starts with number one, the facilities that they've built here, is two, they're fantastic. They rival anything that I've been into. And players nowadays, they want that. They want the idea of them coming here, getting the best out of themselves. It's a little bit different from when I first started. I mean, the gym was there-ish, for guys to use, but all the extra amenities, these things guys use. They want more. They want to push themselves and their bodies to a level that is unprecedented. And the sports training staff here I've been through more things already, between physical testing, mental testing, than I think I ever have combined. And it's awesome. It's fun to see. It's fun to be a part of this wave of athletics and body composition, how it kind of moves forward. It also doesn't hurt that your team just won.
That does it for this week on Primetime Panthers. We hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends, and we'll see you next week right here on Scripps Sports.
Primetime Panthers has been presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.